Europe somewhere, right? Where in Europe are you?
Finland in the north.
Finland, nice and cold. I love it, right? Because I always see you doing your training outside and everything. It's like it gives me like the Rocky type of feel. So that definitely is hardening you up, man. So good on you for that.
Yeah, that's something that I've been trying recently, training outside in the snow and in the ice. It's great. It burns more calories also when it's a little bit
Yes.
colder. So that's
No
that is
excuses.
very cool.
Yeah, no excuses. I love it. So before we get into like talk a little bit about your training in the fighter's body, just give a little background about yourself. Like, who are you, Lucas? Give me a little insight.
Yeah, well, I'm Lucas Sahlgren, coming from Finland, Helsinki. Just turned 30 years old a couple of like a month ago. Yeah, and I work as a sales rep for a SaaS company that automates video management for retailers. So I have quite a standard office job. So it's quite important for me to get outside and move my body. But of course, now during the pandemic, the gyms are closed here in Helsinki. So I stumbled upon Sean's fighter's body workout program online. So I thought that if I don't do this online training thing now, I will never do it. And I have been very pleasantly surprised because I have really enjoyed it. So that has
Awesome.
been
That's great to hear.
quite nice.
Yeah, that makes me really happy to hear. And like, it's been great seeing you posting in the group and just putting in the work. And you're definitely a good energy adding to the positivity of the group. So I really appreciate that. But I want to know, like, how did you find me? Like, where did you end up? Because I saw that you did a little bit of boxing before, then you did a little bit of a brief stint of Muay Thai. What led you to the fighter's body?
I believe it started. I have seen your YouTube videos. So I maybe stumbled upon your channel like 6 months ago or something, and I've been watching the videos, and I enjoy them quite a lot. I mean, it's great that you have all those fight breakdown videos and sparring sessions and stuff like that, which was very cool. And I can't really remember how I stumbled upon the fighter's body website. I think you might have mentioned it in your YouTube video or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stumbled upon this landing page, and it seemed very cool. So I thought, like, why not? And I have really enjoyed it. Like, first I was a little bit skeptical, like, can you really learn Muay Thai online? But I mean, I have seen very good improvements in my technique and everything, and I really like the community part. So I mean, I have been very pleasantly surprised, and I'm enjoying it very well. I just started the second month this week, so been really pumped up now.
Yes, the month 2 is going to be fun because it's like about balance, right? And so it's definitely going to challenge your balance. But I think if you have your foot in the snow, it'll kind of help a little bit, give you a little bit more stability, if you know what I mean. So there's definitely a benefits to it.
Depends. If it's on ice, then it might not be so stable. But yeah, it depends.
So what has been your favorite part of the fighter's body so far? Has it been like the workouts, the community, or any other part of it, or is it just kind of a combination of it all?
I think generally a combination of it all. I mean, I think mainly that since I haven't really been going to any formal martial arts class in over 5 years, so I have really been excited about the fact that you can learn new techniques and combos. So I've been doing the technique workouts quite a lot, and I think it's great that we can still modify those quite a lot. And if you want to practice more the technique, you can do that in your own time and do it slow if you want to. But then if you want to add a little bit of sweat, then you can just add the intensity, and in that way you can like improve your technique and your cardio conditioning as well. So that has been my favorite part, and I really like the Facebook group as well. I mean, I don't really use Facebook that much anymore, but now with this group, I've been there a lot more often, and it's very nice seeing all the new members, and they're posting their experiences working with the program and how they are improving. So that has been quite motivating as well, and I enjoy it a lot.
Awesome. And what do you think has been like helping you the most with your technique, or where do you think, or where have you seen the most improvement in your technique?
I would say the roundhouse kick. At least I think it's very good that we are able to ask questions like in the fighter's body website, like after doing the workouts, but also on Facebook. I mean, I think it was really great when I posted a video of me doing some switch kicks in the office, and then you gave a comment regarding my technique, and then it was easier than to practice. I think it helps quite a lot if you have had some sort of martial arts experience before, because then you know sort of the basics, and then it's easier to like work and implement the new techniques, I think. But I definitely believe it can be great for beginners as well who don't have any experience at all.
Awesome. And where do you feel like, so you're doing mostly the technique workouts, or like how are you approaching the program? Are you trying to do all the workouts, or are you just doing a few of them? And what are you trying to accomplish with the workouts?
Well, my main focus now is to improve my cardio and also my technique. But I've been doing a combination mostly of the shadow boxing shred workouts and also the technique workouts. And I haven't yet tried the yoga, but I will certainly make time for those.
My wife's coming after you, man. You better watch out.
Absolutely, I have to get on with that right after this call. And I like also those short ab workouts as well. Like the core finishers are really great. I've been very lazy training my abs, so that has been quite nice.
Yeah, they'll definitely get a good burn. Like, and they're only like 5 or 6 minutes, but they're intense 5 or 6 minutes because like you're working the entire time. And so I'm glad you like those, because those are good ways to kind of just like, especially if you do like a technique workout and you really focus on technique, you're not worrying about getting like a big sweat on. If you finish with one of those core finishers, you feel like you just crushed the workout, and you know that feeling after you work your core and it's just like tight and sore the next day. That's like, it's addicting, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Totally agree.
So when it comes to like your goals, so like, do you have like specific goals you want to try to accomplish as either a martial artist or just as a person that the fighter's body is helping you with? Do you want to maybe compete one day, or are you just trying to get in good shape? Like, tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I approach Muay Thai more as a way to improve my fitness and, of course, self-defense in general. I have been mostly going to the gym for many years doing basically strength training, but I have been extremely lazy when it comes to cardio. For example, I hate jogging. I find it super boring. So I really like that I have found something which I can use for a sport to improve my cardio. Even doing just shadow boxing is a great workout. So that is very good. And I really like to also improve my technique with the program, even learning to do some like high kicks and stuff like that. That is something that I have been seeing very concrete results already with my flexibility. You know, I can touch the ground, like I can touch my feet, which is very nice, which I haven't been able to do before. Like, not my feet, my toes, I mean. So that is really great. But I am really looking forward to get into sparring again. I have been sparring with a very close friend like before the COVID-19, so I'm looking forward to try the new moves as well. I'm sure you'll be surprised. Yeah, when we get back to that situation, that is very good.
Yeah. So what's your training situation like right now? Do you mainly train? Well, I see you training outdoors, right? But are you also training indoors on occasion when it's like super cold and probably like at night? Like, what's your training setup like?
I mostly train outside whenever I can, but of course, if it's rainy or bad weather, then I train in my work room / workout room. But it's quite small, so I mean, you have to be a little bit careful so you don't punch or kick a hole in the wall, because my wife would be very, very upset.
Yes.
But I train mostly outside. But I think that's also a very good aspect about this program, that you can do it anywhere. You can go outside in the park and do it, or when you're traveling, you can do it in a hotel or something like this. So I think that's also a very good aspect of the program.
Awesome. And what do you feel like when it comes to when you were about to like sign up for the program? Did you have any hesitancy at all? Was there anything that was kind of like, I'm not sure if this is going to be like a good fit for me? And then what kind of made you decide that, like, you know what, I'm actually going to give this a go?
I think, well, of course, I was a little bit hesitant about the online format as well. I mean, are you able to really learn how to do martial arts online? Is that going to work? But I had a pretty open mind, because it was the COVID-19 situation, and I was super fed up with the gym being closed, and I really needed to find something to do. And I think, I mean, considering all of the content and the value that the program brings the community and everything, I mean, the price is very reasonable, and also it was a fairly risk-free sign up as well. I mean, it's no 2-year contracts or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think really nobody has anything to lose by signing up for this program. There simply was no reason not to try it, basically.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you just sharing a little insights to your training and what you're looking to accomplish and everything. Do you ever think you'd want to step in the ring and fight one time, or is this more of just like a hobby that you want to just stay in shape and keep up with that?
I see Muay Thai more as a hobby. I don't see myself really fighting professionally, but I think it would be very fun to go into more heavy sparring, like after the program, and I'm really looking forward to implementing all of those techniques and see how I would do after doing this online training.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun, because I've been interviewing a couple other members, and they say that they'll take some of the techniques and like the footwork combinations, and then they'll do it without even thinking about it in their sparring. And they're like, oh yeah, it's because I've been training it by myself. And I think it's a really good like supplement. I mean, obviously nothing's going to substitute sparring and that one-on-one work, but this is a really good supplement, especially in times like these where COVID-19 doesn't really allow you to do sparring, or gyms are closed and that kind of stuff. So I'm excited when COVID-19 is over, whenever that is, to see how you're doing with the sparring and everything. Because I'm sure that a lot of people use this as an excuse to not keep up with their training and not to keep up with their health and fitness. And the fact that you're doing it, once you get back to sparring, you're going to be like pretty far ahead of your sparring partners, and then you'll be like, yo, what's your secret? Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't actually told my sparring partner that I'm doing this program, so it's gonna be a secret. So Rico, if you're watching this YouTube video, then
right. Well, thanks again.
For a surprise.
Yeah, right. Well, thanks again for taking your time. I know you're probably busy and everything, but it was great to meet you face to face, and I hope to see you more in the Facebook group. And yeah, thanks so much for your support, man. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to see your progress in the coming months.
Thank you very much, Sean. Appreciate it. Great talk.